अगर फिरदौस बरूए ज़मीयस हमीयस्तो हमीयस्तो हमीयस.
If there is paradise on earth, it is here, it is here, it is here. Once known as the heaven on earth, Kashmir is now one of the most violent battlefields of South Asia. The ongoing conflict between the native Kashmiris and the armed forces began in the late 1980s, which witnessed the rise of militancy in the valley. Late Atal Bihari Vajpayee's vision of Jamhuriyat, Insaniyat, and Kashmiriyat restored peace in the valley. But Narendra Modi government failed in this front. On 14th February 2019, a convoy of vehicles carrying the security personnel was attacked by a suicide bomber in the Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir, India. The responsibility of the attack was taken up by the Pakistani militant organization Jaish-e-Mohammed. The attacker was Adil Ahmed Dar. He was a resident of Pulwama and a member of Jaish-e-Mohammed. India blamed Pakistan for this, but Pakistan condemned it and denied all the connections to it.
Details of the attack. On 14 February 2019, a convoy of 78 vehicles transporting more than 2,500 CRPF personnel from Jammu to Srinagar was traveling on the National Highway 44. The convoy had left Jammu at around 3:30 hours in the morning and was carrying a huge number of personnel due to the highway having been shut down for 2 days prior. The convoy was scheduled to reach its destination before sunset. At Lethpura, near Avantipura, at around 15:15 hours, a bus carrying security personnel was rammed by a car carrying explosives. It caused a blast which killed 40 CRPF personnel on the 7th of the 76th Battalion and injured many others. The injured were moved to the army base hospital in Srinagar, and the Pakistan-based militant group Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed responsibility for the attack. They also released a video of the assailant, Adil Ahmed Dhar, a 22-year-old from Kakapura who had just joined the group a year earlier. Dhar's family had last seen him in March 2018 when he left his house on a bicycle one day and never returned. Pakistan denied any involvement, though Jaish-e-Mohammed leader Masood Azhar is known to operate in the country. It is the deadliest terror attack on India's state security personnel in Kashmir since 1989. Now let's hear the investigation after the attack. The National Investigation Agency, NIA, dispatched a 12-member team to probe the attack, working with the Jammu and Kashmir police. The initial investigation suggested that the car was carrying more than 300 kilograms of explosives, including 80 kilograms of RDX and ammonium nitrate. Lieutenant General Hooda said that the explosives might have been stolen from a construction site. He initially said that it was not possible that they were smuggled from across the border, but later said that he could not rule it out. National Investigation Agency was able to establish and confirm the identity of suicide bomber, as DNA samples from meager fragments of the car used in suicide attack matched with Adil Ahmed Dhar's father. However, even after a year of investigation, NIA was unable to trace the source of explosives.
As a result of this attack, there were many consequences. Pakistan feels pressure as the neighboring countries of Pakistan, that is Iran and Afghanistan, started showing their protest against Pakistan for providing a safe haven to terrorism. Afghanistan voiced its concern to United Nations Security Council on Pakistan's involvement with the Taliban. India and Iran also agreed upon a close cooperation to combat terrorism in the region. As a result of Pulwama attack, various government websites of Pakistan were hacked. There is no such proper verification to this cyber attack, but according to various media reports and information provided by different officials, stated that there were sites which flashed messages like we will never forget 14th February 2019 and dedicated to all those soldiers who lost their life in Pulwama attack. The Jammu Kashmir administration also issued an order to withdraw the security and all the government facilities provided to the separatist leader and the India's reply to Pulwama attack, the Balakot airstrike. On 18th February 2019, National Security Advisor Mr. Ajit Doval called a meeting with the Chief of Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy and the RAW. In this meeting, the orders were given to Indian Air Force to attack Balakot camp, which was situated on the hilltop with no civilians and hence ensuring that there won't be any collateral damage and a perfect target. On 26 February 2019, 20 fully armed Mirage 2000 aircraft dropped bombs in the vicinity of the town of Balakot. The airstrike was carried out successfully and according to report, around 200 to 350 militants of Jaish-e-Mohammed were killed. The Pulwama attack will always remain in the heart of every Indian. The date 14th February 2019 will always be remembered as the day when our nation lost its son. But at the same time, the enemies got the bitter taste of what this nation can do when it comes to protecting our citizen. And surely after seeing India's retaliation to Pulwama attack, enemies will think twice before eyeing on us. In the end, I want to say few lines for those who lost their life in Pulwama attack. जो देश के लिए शहीद हुए उनको मेरा सलाम, जो देश के लिए शहीद हुए उनको मेरा सलाम, अपने खून से जिस जमी को सींचा उन बहादुरों को सलाम। जय हिंद।